If statements can be used to check if certain conditions are met before your program branches one way or another. If a particular condition is met, then another action will or won't happen. Here's a real example where if our imp signal variable exists, then it will print one label, and if it doesn't, it'll print another label. If statements can also be kept on one line if they're simple. For example, if the length of our trim of new string exists, then we'll let our variable string equal string plus a comma and a space and that new string. Business rules also allows else-if statements for building several conditions into an if statement. Branch 2 only occurs if condition 1 is not met, but condition 2 is. Branch 3 only occurs if neither condition 1 or condition 2 are met, but condition 3 is. And always close it with an end-if statement. Another way to test for multiple conditions is to use nested if statements. Branch 1 only occurs if all three conditions are met, and don't forget to add an end-if for each condition. Else statements and an alternate branch can also be added into each of the if statements. Here's a real program example. Notice that if any of the if statements are not met, then the program will jump directly down to the end if there is no else. Furthermore, if statements can be used together with the keywords and or. Here in line 6, both conditions must be met in order for the program to continue through the if statements. Otherwise, it'll jump down to the end if. If we use the keyword or, then only one of the two conditions would have to be met in order to continue through the program. Finally, let's add a simple if statement to the print month program that we've been working on. Here we'll add an if statement to test if the total exists or not. So if total is greater than 0, then we'll print the total equals and the total amount. Else, we'll print no sales during this period, and end if. Looping can be done while or until another condition is met. The while keyword indicates that the loop should be executed only if the specified conditional expression evaluates to true. If the conditional expression evaluates to false, execution will skip to the first line following the loop statement. The until keyword indicates that the loop should be executed only if the specified conditional expression evaluates to false. If the conditional expression evaluates to true, execution will skip to the first line following the loop statement. Let's type up a simple program in business rules. Let x equals 1, and do while x is less than 10, print hello world, and let x equal x plus 1, and loop. If we were to add the line, if x equals 8, then exit do, we would jump out of the loop early. Do loops are often used to read or write data. An internal function, file, returns the status on a data file operation. So looping while file of the file name equals 0, since 0 is the function's return when a file is read properly, will continue through the loop until the end of the file has been reached. Thanks for joining us today. Next we'll take a look at setting form events in Screen.io.